Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're in the state of Florida, okay, and you're trying to find some money to get caught up on some bills, to get your rent caught up, and things of that nature, I'm going to show you some of the easiest places you should take a look when your banks don't want to work with you. Now, the first one is Advanced Financial 24/7. Okay, so for the state of Florida, they call it the flow line of credit. Now, the reason I like the flow line of credit or the line of credit is because once you're approved for it, then you don't have to keep on applying for it. Now, here's the thing about it. With this flow line of credit, they offer it up to $4,000. Now, another reason why I like this is because if they give you the full $4,000, however, you only use $2,500 of that $4,000, they only charge you interest on what you actually use. So that's the reason that I like them. All right. And so here's some of the minimum requirements, right? And so have a valid email. Now, one of the things that I would tell you when it comes to lenders like this, one of the biggest reasons why somebody may get denied is they may not have enough income after taxes. So the minimum amount of income after taxes, they usually want you to have at least $1,000 after taxes monthly. Okay, so that's not weekly, that's not bi-weekly, but monthly. So long as you can show that you have at least $1,000 after taxes monthly, you have an active bank account, then they're able to help you. All right, so this is the first lender. Now, as I was saying, for you struggling with your rent payments, car payments, and stuff, many of you may not be aware. You can go to U.S. Department of Treasury, okay, and they have a rental assistance resource here. And so on here, you will click that assistance resource button, and they'll tell you to contact 211. The reason is they're going to be able to help you with resources for you to pay your rent as well as your utility bills. Another resource that will be able to help you with rent, food, utility bills is findhelp.org. You go here and you put in your zip code, okay? And so if you put in the zip code 63110, then what's going to come up is going to tell you all the programs that are in that zip code. So they have 2,482 programs. And the reason I'm mentioning this because sometimes you may get a loan, but it may not be enough and you still need assistance. So that's the reason that I'm trying to showcase these here other resources for you. And I hope this is helping you. Another lender that's offering loans in the state of Florida is Explore Credit. Now with Explore Credit, you can see they offer loans from 250 up to 2,000. Now what's different about Explore Credit is that they are a direct lender. They are a tribal lender. Okay. And so they have more flexibility than what your traditional banks or credit union. So if you have bad credit, but you have proof of income, like I said, if you're showing at least $1,000 a month after taxes, then they would be able to help you. Now, with tribal lenders, please keep in mind that the interest rates is definitely much higher than your traditional bank or credit union. However, they don't have to go through as much red tape as a bank or credit union in order to actually help you. For you guys that are actually working a job, I always tell you reach out to your HR department and ask for this form. This is a W-4 form. And so by you working a job, your HR will be able to help you file this here form and they'll stop taking federal income taxes out of your check. Okay, so you'll be able to bring home a bigger paycheck to help you get caught up on bills. And a lot of people are not even aware of this and they thinking they don't have access to money, but they do, but they just not aware of this here form they need to fill out. Another place in the state of Florida that offers personal loans is Net Credit. Okay. And so again, you can see here, they won't affect your credit score. You can pre qualify, right? So they won't do a hard pull on the credit. The only time they'll do a hard pull on the credit is when you actually accept a loan. Okay. So they use experience, but at the same time, they're not going to do a hard pull so you can see if you qualify for a loan through them. All right. Not only that, when we was talking about the lines of credit, they also offer lines of credit. And you can see here goes up to $4,500 with their line. Another lender that offers loans directly is Credit Fresh. They are a tribal lender as well. And as you can see, they offer loans from 500 up to 5,000. Again, when you have bad credit and the credit unions don't want to work with you and your bank doesn't want to work with you. Now, here's the thing about it with some credit unions. Um, if you've been having direct deposits for at least 90 days or longer, then they may be willing to offer you a small dollar loan. But usually those loans are not going to go all the way up to $5,000. So that's the reason why I'm trying to point that out to you. Another place that you want to check out to see if they're able to give you a loan is Viva Payday Loans. As you can see here, Viva Payday Loans go from 100 up to 5,000. Also, the interest rates on the Viva Payday loans is pretty much matching what a traditional bank or credit union offers you anyway. And as you can see, it goes from 5.99 all the way up to 35.99%. Another place that you want to check out is Uprova. They offer personal loans as well from 300 up to 5,000 as well. Okay. So this is definitely another place. And again, when you have bad credit, this is one of those lenders. It is a tribal lender. So keep in mind the interest rate definitely is going to be much higher, but they are willing to work with you. Here's another lender. This is Opportune. Now with Opportune, you can see here they offer loans from 300 up to $10,000. But what's different about Opportunes again is that because they are a CDFI, Community Development Financial Institute, they do make it much easier for a person to qualify because the minimum income you have to have after taxes is $500 instead of 1,000. Another lender you may want to check out is Upgrade. Upgrade offer personal loan up to $50,000. Now, here's why. You may have an 800 credit score, okay? But you may have a lot of maxed out debt. It isn't bad, it's just maxed out. So, what happens with your banks and your credit unions, usually when you have a lot of maxed out debt, and especially if it's over that 55% threshold, they don't want to offer you a loan. So then you would have to reach out to third party lenders like Upgrade in order to see if they'll let you qualify for a loan. And you can do that without an impact on your credit. Okay. So this is definitely a resource. Most times, people with a 580 credit score have been able to get approved. But at the same time, just keep in mind that with these type of lenders, they're going to do a soft pull on the credit file to see what's going on. All right. Now, I wanted to give you one more resource, and this is U.S. Department of Housing and Development. Okay, so some of you all may be renting your apartment and you are having trouble with your landlord. You can actually put in a complaint with them. You can also reach out to your housing authority as well. So, say that you had put upfront money to get into your apartment, you're getting ready to move, and your landlord doesn't want to give you your money, you would reach out to the housing authority. Now, in reference to say that your landlord is starting to increase your rent and it's not even time to go for a rent increase or something like that, or just taking advantage of you, you can actually go to the U.S. Department of Housing and put in a complaint. And again, make sure you reach out to the housing authority to mitigate anything between you and the landlord. So I hope that this helps you. If you have any questions, you can click the links in the description or schedule a one on one consultation. Thank you.